Angela from the website naturallivingalchemy.ca. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be finding out what your personal theme for the next coming year is. Exciting, isn't it? With it being New Year's, we don't need to do another new me, new year post. Okay, we've done that, right? Some of us, like myself, rather unsuccessfully. But what if instead we went straight to the source and we asked for what our own personal theme is? What is it we're working towards, working on, working through within the mastery that we came here to experience and achieve? So, with that being said, I want to go over a couple of things before we start. First, I would like for you to have a glass of water and a pen and a paper. You can pause this video if you need to and go grab those things. Okay. But basically, you're going to want to have a glass of water for when we are done our little meditative guided journey. And then it's a good idea to write down any thoughts, any inspirations, any ideas, any insights of wisdom that you received from this experience. And the word, write down what the theme is too. Okay. Now, within this guided journey, I want to go over a little bit of the language I'm going to use. Okay. Firstly, I am a druid. So that means that I follow druidry. And you might notice in this journey, there's going to be a couple of druidic aspects. Like we're going to be going into your personal sacred grove. Okay. And to me, what that means is it's a place that kind of just resides in here that I like to go to. And during meditations, it's usually where I like to go when I'm falling asleep at night. And it's a place where I can receive just different insights of wisdom. I've had certain spirit guides show up that I'm now working with in this place. Okay. It is just a very, very sacred and holy place that is just yours and yours alone. Okay. Now, the word higher self and the word soul, they are actually the same being. Okay. To me, I prefer the word soul. So that's the one that I'm going to be using because to me, higher self, so there's me, lower self, that would mean there's a higher self, something like out here, right? But what if that's not quite as accurate as it could be? Because I see my soul as more being an equal, being an ally, okay? Not some invisible force that is above me, but rather part of the invisible force that is actually coming through me, okay? And I find that if you change your language to actually choose words that are wholly sacred and reverent to you, they just mean more. Okay. At least that's in my perspective. So when I say the word soul, feels a lot more inclusive, expansive than higher self. But that's just me. By all means, if I say a word within this journey that you don't like, feel free to change it for yourself. Okay. You are allowed to do that. So, another thing that we are going to be doing after we receive what our theme is for the coming year, we are going to decide what it's time to put down, what is no longer serving us, what is ready to be released. Okay. We'll do a little bit of that within the meditation, and then that's about it. Okay. Now, one last thing before we begin, I would like to talk about the word mastery. Okay. Now, there seems to be some conflicting information out there regarding why we're even here. Now, what I believe and what has evidence to actually be true to me is we are here to work on something. Okay. We are here to work on, be it humility. Maybe you're here to work on acceptance. Okay. Maybe you're here for forgiveness. Now, keep in mind, we're going to use forgiveness as an example. If you're here to master forgiveness, what could potentially happen is you would encounter different scenarios that would need forgiveness so you could practice that grace. Okay. I'm not saying that's necessarily what yours work within forgiveness has been, but that's been a touch of what mine's been. Okay. And what that's doing is bringing me more into what my most powerful potential is based on what my soul wanted to come and accomplish. And it's no different for you. Okay. So, with that being said, I would like for you to start to get into a comfortable position. Now, within your comfortable position, if you can manage to get through a guided meditation without falling asleep, by all means, lay down. I haven't figured out how to do that, so I prefer to do mine sitting up, but still sitting in a comfortable position. That's the thing. I would like you to be comfortable, but not so comfortable that you're going to fall asleep. However, if you do end up falling asleep, that's okay too. You're going to be getting the experience that you need, which isn't always the experience that we want. I would like for you now to just make yourself comfortable and gently allow your eyes to close. And just take a slow, deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to let go of any tension that you may be holding as you feel yourself sinking into the surface that you're resting on. Take another slow, deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to release your thoughts, letting them drift far away. Take another slow, deep breath in. And on the exhale, you know that in this moment, all is well. And now imagine yourself in the forest, walking along a path. And as you let the trees and the plants and the different grasses and mosses show up, notice, what does your path look like? Is it one that's well worn? Is it one that's covered with an overgrowth of plants, different grasses and weeds? And are you walking on the path or beside it? However this is showing up is perfect. Just take note. And as you're walking along this path, is there anything that is getting your attention in your surroundings? Just take note of that now. And as you walk along, you find a clearing and you've arrived at your own sacred grove. Notice that there's a small fire burning in the center. Does this fire need your attention? Do you need to add more wood? Or is it already burning brightly enough? Make those adjustments now. And just stand by your fire, just feeling its warm embrace. Now I would like for you to notice, is there a branch or a twig on the ground that's gotten your attention? I would like for you to go and grab it, and we are going to cast a golden circle around your sacred fire. So starting at the east, going south, west, back to the north, and ending again at the east, following the path of the sun. Now I'd like for you to imagine or call in, however you feel inclined to do this. We're going to call in all your angels, your ancestors, guardians, any spirit guides that you're currently working with, to all stand around your golden circle. Maybe they're holding hands, maybe they're just standing shoulder to shoulder, but they're creating a force field around you. And now we're going to stand to the north of our circle and repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud. I call back my power from the north. And so it is. Now I would like for you to face east. And in your mind or out loud, say the following words. I call back my power from the east. And so it is. And now you're going to face south. And in your mind or out loud, repeat the words. I call back my power from the south. And so it is. And now you're going to go to the west of your circle and repeat after me out loud or in your mind. I call back my power from the west. And so it is. And now you're going to just have a seat anywhere in your sacred circle that you see fit. And we're going to send down our roots, be it from the base of your spine or through the bottom of your feet. You're going to send your roots down past the mycelium, past the layers of the earth itself, and deep into the crystal core. And you're going to send those roots out in every direction, allowing yourself to be connected to all of life. And just breathe for a few moments here, just inhaling all that this has to share with you, and exhaling anything that you feel is ready to be released right now. And just take a few breaths here. Feel your connection to every other living thing, known and unknown, seen and unseen. You are all part of the same spirit, of the same essence. And just know that any time that you aren't feeling connected to life itself, you just have to repeat this practice. Just send your roots down deep into the core, allow them to expand out as far as they want to go, and just breathe back that energy. Next, we're going to ask for a couple direct revelations from Source itself. First, ask for a direct revelation of any totem or spirit animals that are going to be working with you in the coming year. What do you sense, feel, or know? Is there a certain animal that's coming to mind? Just pay attention. Next, I would like for you to ask for a direct revelation of the spirit guides that will be working with you in the coming year. Is there a certain one coming to mind? Is there one that has stepped forward and is now in your circle? Receive the information however it comes. And finally, Ask for a direct revelation of your personal theme for 2024. Just pay attention to any feelings, any thought streams, any sensations that you may be experiencing. And just remember that Source has a way of getting our attention and showing us what our next most believable step is towards the mastery that you came here to experience, acquire, and achieve. Next, we're going to ask for your soul to step forward. And you're going to ask what advice it has for you for the coming year as you work through your theme. Now, I would like for you to imagine a golden altar in the center of your sacred circle. And on that altar, you are going to place everything that is holding you back. This could be any limiting beliefs, behaviors that you lean on out of habit, any outdated valuation systems, addictions, coping mechanisms that are no longer working or helping, or anything else that you feel you are ready to release. Place that on the altar now and give it to Source. If you aren't quite sure what is ready to be released, simply give your soul permission to take what is no longer serving you. Your soul knows what you're ready to release. So do so now. Is there anything else that you would like to ask of your soul or of Source? You can do so now before we get ready to leave this place. If it feels complete for you, it is now time to uncast your circle. So go grab the branch that you originally used, or a different one, whichever one is calling your attention. And you're just going to retrace the steps you made and uncast your circle. You can start at the east, to the north, to the west, to the south, and back to the east. And just begin now to allow this vision of your sacred growth to fade. Begin to become aware of the room that you're in, of the surface that is supporting you. And just start to just move your toes and your fingers, maybe giving a gentle stretch. And when you're ready, You can open your eyes. Okay. So now I would like for you just to have some water, ground back into your body. If you are not feeling grounded still, you can just kind of rub your arms or your legs a little bit. I find that tends to help us get us back in our bodies. And now I would like for you to just take a few more moments and simply write about your experience, any insights that you received, any tidbits of wisdom or knowledge that you are needing. Um, if you feel inclined to do so, please comment and share what theme you received for the next coming year. And I am going to leave it at that. I would like to thank you for spending this time, and may you find peace wherever you are.